A left turn there, but very much sensitive.
Hey guys, how's it going? I've had a fucking long ass day and I haven't slept last night because I had midterms. So I'm gonna try to do my best and record this video because my brain is not working right now. But I got this sample and yeah, I made this after the PARTYNEXTDOOR and Drake album came out. I was really inspired by that sound. It was refreshing to hear that sound again. I mean, there were some garbage songs on there, but you know, Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR, like the old Toronto sound. Yeah, very refreshing to hear that again. So I made the sample kind of like keeping that in mind. And yeah, I started with these like keys. This is like a synth one shot from AYN Sounds. And it's like a very simple, like, I played it out on my humble little keyboard. Didn't even like really play it out. Like I was playing it and I would press it and then I would like click in the fucking thing. So it was like, but it's like a very simple, very, 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 very simple chord progression. And for my processing, I just added an EQ and a valve EQ that's cutting out most of the highs and lows. Valve compressor, nothing crazy, just took down the wow. This Mooger Fooger saturator with driven expander preset. And the Spirit by Cradle, I think it's called. Honestly, one of my favorite reverb plugins, like for vocals or for like just sound, any kind of sounds, like top tier, top tier. And this is what it sounds like. And then I made this pretty little texture, and it sounds like this. It's like a dark little underlayer, really adds to the ambience. Made it from like a synth sound. So this is the one shot from AYN Sounds. You can their one shots are honestly amazing. And yeah, this is the like the MIDI. And for processing, I just added a portal, and it's the movement preset from my own portal bank, and it's available for free. Like, go grab it. Like, I'm gonna link it in the video, or like add a card to the video that I gave it away for free from, and you can go fucking grab it. It's free. It's like amazing, honestly. Like, not even saying that because I made it with my friend. It's like, honestly, like, I use it in most of my samples, and I prefer my own bank because it's a representation of my own sound, you know. And then I added a vocal decks, but I didn't even do anything, so I don't know why I left it on. So I just but it's like, this is just like my standard procedure when it comes to like making textures. Vocal decks just ends up there every time somehow, so I just threw it on, but I didn't use it. And I added a fruity convolver, and just valve compressor again. Just increased the compression, took out, like, adjusted the out knob, and then took down all the lo-fi and wow. Like, I don't want any of that fucking extra noise. I wanted like a certain kind of drowned out sound, you know. So yeah, I mean, an alternative would be to degrade the sample, use something like Decimort, but you gotta try something different. I always do Decimort, so this is what it sounds like. And then I automated the volume to add some kind of like movement. My whole philosophy for making samples is to do with movement, so next thing I did was the perks, and it's like a combination of perk loops and perk sounds. I ran it through FabFilter Saturn to add some saturation, and the crystallizer on just the default preset, just turned it down a lot. And yeah, this is what it sounds like. Yeah, nice and crisp. And I added like this bass. Very simple bass again. I don't be doing shit with my, like, I'm honestly, like, I genuinely believe I'm challenged when it comes to writing bass lines, because I see some of my friends and the way they write their bass lines, like hella rhythmic, da 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 da. Like, bro, every time I try to do that, it sounds goofy. So I just do whatever sounds good enough or safe, unfortunately. So this is what the pattern looks like. Nothing much going on. I chose like a hollow bass, so it kind of sounds like a drill 808 almost. And I mean, I didn't want the bass to overpower the sample. Like, I mean, actually could have sounded good, but I just wanted to try something different, so I went with like a hollow bass. And yeah, for my processing, I just little parametric EQ, cutting out the very very low lows, and then cutting out any highs, because I really just wanted it to be like a feeling instead of like a sound that's in your face. Because sometimes I'll listen, like, I'm guilty of this too, by the way, like, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'll hear like a beautiful sample, and then like it's amazing, and then the bass line comes on and it just kills my mood, and like I don't want that. And they don't, like, sometimes like the sample maker hasn't added like the stems, and I'm like, oh fuck, man, like I can't, like, the melody is so fire, but like I don't like the bass line and I can't even take it out. Like, I mean, I can EQ it out, but like it doesn't really, because oftentimes like they'll use the bass with hella high end, and it's like you EQ the bass out, and like the high end that's actually annoying part of the bass is still there, and it's like it's not the same, you know. So yeah, I like to add my stems, keeping that in mind. But yeah, I just added some Cory Wong, bunch of tweaking I did, but nothing crazy, just experiment. Decapitator, just a little bit of distortion type shit. And yeah, after that, it sounds like this altogether. with the perks as well. And then right away I added like this pad thing, and it's like some analog lab bank something, and this is the pattern, and I just run it through. What did I run it through? I don't even remember what I ran it through. Yeah, I ran it through the same stuff, but as the first pad thingy or synth, and then I added like this shaper box gate, and I added this preset from I don't know which bank, but yeah, I added this hologram portal preset, and then it came out like this, and it had like a bunch of noise in the export, so I just put an NS1 on it and then took out some of the noise. NS1 is honestly top tier. I love it for vocals as well, like top. And yeah, that's what it sounds like. And it's like just the part where I like made some cuts to make it like add like a little bouncy breakdown type, you know me, I like my bounce. And then I added like this vocal that I found from some pack. I think it was a Beat Center pack or something. Yeah, I mean, when I was making the sample, I was like actually making this on my other computer, and I didn't really have access to my mic and all my other all my stuff, so kind of just was like I wanted to add a vocal. And I mean, I could have used my voicemail like on my iPhone, but I was like, it's not the time and place where I can just bust out some of my horrible singing, because I was in a cafe. So I was like, I'm just gonna use a vocal from a pack. So I took this, and then I ran it through like a bunch of effects, and I had like a beginning portion of this vocal, right? But when I reopened the FOP, it was just not there. So I'm like, where the fuck did it go? I don't know what happened, but it was just not there, right? But then like you can hear it in the original sample, like the preview that I played. But yeah, it's just this vocal reversed and chopped up in the beginning, and then it flows into this second part of the vocal. And then I just made like some little chops and cuts and here and there, like give it a bit of variation. You don't want to hear the same vocal over and over and over and over again, like throughout the sample, and it's like it's just boring. Like imagine like the best singer on earth could be singing into your ears and you will still get fucking bored, because it's the same fucking shit over and over. I promise you. So Georgia Smith could come with her beautiful ass singing in your ears, bro. You'll get tired of it because it's just repetitive, For my master, same shit that I always do. Like, don't even trip, copy paste that bitch. Like, I added a sound shifter here in the master. I mean, I always have a sound shifter. And then I pitched it down 4 semitones and took the FAF filter and cut out some of the low lows, because it gets muddy like when you and it really degrades the lower frequency especially. So whenever you pitch down using sound shifter, like try to cut out some of the low frequencies. That's gonna make it sound a little bit better. And then that's it for my video, man. Take care. Thank you for watching. And by the way, I was really taken aback by the reception I got on my last couple videos. I did not expect people to be so fucking nice. Like, people reached out to me, said like they liked my video, da 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 da. And I was like, what the hell? That shit really made my day. Like, somebody reached out to me, he was like, so sweet. He's like, da, 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 I watched your video, I really like what you said, da, da, da. And I was like, what the hell? Like, people are actually watching this shit. So yeah, man, if any of you guys that reached out to me are watching this video too, thank you so much. But yeah, man, thank you, appreciate you, take care, peace.